The Baskervilles family hound Vikir van Baskerville, the illegitimate son of Hugo Le Baskerville, carrying out the family's dirty work, spying, assassinating, eliminating threats. For decades, he fought, bled, and killed for his family. But in the end, they abandoned him. He was falsely charged with and framed for associating with the Demon Clan and was sentenced to the guillotine. And suddenly a cry echoed through a large chamber. Vikir opened his eyes, not as a man, but as a baby, reborn into the very family that discarded him. But this time, he wouldn't be their hound. This time, he would not serve. This time, he would survive. In order for Vikir to get his revenge, he had to survive hell once more. The cradle of swords, a pit filled with rusted, broken blades, where the weak were discarded and the strong were reforged through suffering. This was a trial given only to the children of the Baskerville family, a brutal rite of passage meant to shape them into unyielding warriors. Vikir lay among the jagged steel, his skin torn and bleeding. But at the heart of the pit flowed the river Styx, a legendary current said to transform flesh into iron. The moment its icy waters touched his wounds, they sealed shut, his torn skin hardening, his body strengthening beyond human limits. Above, the Baskervilles watched, waiting for him to scream, to beg, to break. But Vikir did not crawl. He did not falter. A hound that survives the pit does not remain a hound. It becomes a beast. The day after the Cradle of Swords, someone from the Baskerville family tried to get rid of Vikir by putting a poisonous snake in his crib. But because of the power he got from the Styx River, Vikir quickly stopped the snake without trying too hard. 8 years later, Vikir started learning the sword again. In the Baskerville family, there are 4 levels: sword beginner, sword expert, sword graduator, and sword master, the strongest level where aura becomes solid and can change shape. Vikir's father was already at this level. After class, the 3 Baskerville triplets picked a fight with Vikir. They were the same ones who chased him after false accusations in the past. Now they wanted to see if he really lasted in the Styx River longer than anyone else. A fight started, but in the end, Vikir won easily. Instead of ending it there, Vikir gave them a choice. Only one could leave. The triplets had no choice but to fight each other. This broke their bond and removed a problem Vikir might face in the future. After Vikir won the fight against the Baskerville triplets, their father was impressed by his strength. As a reward, he allowed Vikir to choose any food from the family's storage. Instead of picking something common like meat or fruit, he chose a bag of cocoa beans. He was preparing for the upcoming survival exam, a brutal test where Baskerville's children are put to harsh environment when they turn 8 years old. This exam takes place in the dangerous Le Rouge-et-le-Noir Mountains, a harsh and unforgiving land filled with powerful monsters. The rules are simple but cruel. They must survive for 3 months, hunt big monsters, and take badges from other participants to earn points. At first, Vikir remained still, not making any sudden movements or taking any noticeable actions. He let time pass, allowing the observers to shift their focus elsewhere. His real goal was in the restricted area. Because he was a scout in this place for many years in the past, he knew what monsters lived there and how to defeat them.